A couple of days back, I made a video about critical thinking, and I think it was in Hindi, Urdu. But just a note on that, again in English this time, of English, that even though critical thinking is important, but almost the everyday life of us humans right now these days, we are on our phones 24/7, and all our information that we consume is going through a very fine defined algorithm and then reaches towards us. So everything which we see, we consume is kind of filtered out to is tailor made for us. Everything we see on our feed is tailor made for us. Not just some specific things, but even the propagandas, the things we search online, it gets into the algorithm after the couple of times we have searched for a specific thing, and then that feed is aggregated and then comes with a new feed. A similar content is just pushed towards us, and then also the propaganda, the agendas these platforms have, that is also pushed onto us in addition to the one which we have searched already. So this is why critical thinking is so important, because for example, if you don't switch off your phones, don't keep the phone down, you don't think something new, you don't read a book. Even though I don't really read books, but I just ponder upon things a lot. Quite, I question everything. Why is this happening? Why AFT is getting more support these days in Germany? Because I'm in Germany right now. The right wing party, AFT. Why are they getting support? Is this because of XYZ thing happened in Magdeburg? Uh, the attack happened. So all this is related to critical thinking. If you don't just keep your phones aside, your devices aside, just think, for example, for your kids. If if a kid is just seeing a tailor-made feed for themselves, will he or she or the person will ever be able to have critical thinking if we, as parents, first of all, for ourselves, we just have devices all day in our hands and the kids see us and they just see that this is our whole existence, the parents' existence, and then they copy us. Even though I'm not a parent and it is a difficult job, I 100% agree. Not passing any judgment that parents don't know how to deal with the kids, but even though they have a certain level of responsibility, obviously, they're nurturing their kids, their future depends on this. And if they just give away these devices onto into their hands, and these algorithms, they're so freaking smart, man, they're so freaking smart. In addition to the agendas and whatever the bullshit they're trying to push onto us, everything, like, if I've seen like 10 Mr. Beast videos, the next thing on my feed when I refresh it is like, who won the fucking this Squid Game thing from Mr. Beast. That video is now uploaded and it is pushed onto my feed. Whatever I see is coming back again. The point of this video is that if you don't think something new, if you don't have critical thinking, then the whole, let's say you're a right wing person, you will be pushed the same information which is a bias, is your bias, is will be, which will be pushed again onto you again and again and again. They're not gonna push something new, something different to your opinion if you don't search for it. So if you want to have a new feed, if you want something new on your feed, if you want to have different ideas, then you gotta have critical thinking and you gotta think first, then it will be shown onto your screens.